Good morning once again, traders, and this is the third recording for this day, the 30th of October 2024, and I have already done the first and second recording, and they should be on YouTube already, so do well to also watch them so you can better understand what the market is doing and what lies ahead. So with that being said, let's rush down to the JPY pairs. So starting from USD JPY. So yesterday I mentioned it that this could be forming correction here, and we should wait to see whatever it does here. So it seems here this is forming a correction, and if we go to the 15 minutes, we can see that this right here might come down here, go up for this, come down for this, form a correction here, go up for this 1 2 3, and come down for this one. So this is looking like it's now forming an ending diagonal or a channel, and if we are forming a channel here, or if we have a channel here or ending diagonal here, then this move, this drop is really getting closer and ready to happen. That's what you need to keep in mind. Do you have any trade at the moment here? There is no trade set up yet here, because I'm seeing this either going up for this from here, coming down for this from here before it goes up and comes down for this. So there's no trade set up here for now. Let's go to GBP JPY, where we have that one still crawling and not moving to any significant price, still crawling, so we still have to wait to see what is happening. Even though it's forming a correction here, it's forming a correction here that looks more upside, but you can see that the momentum is already dying. You can see the momentum is already dying, and we could be getting this move any moment from now, possibly, hopefully. So there is no trade set up for you on this one yet, because this whole thing right here could be a correction on its own. So where this one has to go up a little bit, maybe I'll pull up like this so you see what I'm saying. So where this one will have to go up a little bit, come down here, just like USD JPY, go up, do this, and come down for this. So we could end up having a drawn out running flat before we start going. It could also end up being a channel or an ending, expanding or contracting diagonal for us to have this move down. So we just wait and see what happens. To run down to AUD JPY, where I told you also yesterday to wait for this move. Told you to wait for this move to happen, this one actually, and then you can look for an impulse, a correction, and sell. So it did make an impulse, it did make a correction, it did come down, broke the low, and it is going back up. And here is the thing, this could be the one that is presenting a trade, and we just have to wait for it to break out here, wait for this to break out here, make a correction. We can buy it, because if it doesn't make a correction, do not jump in, because it could do this and reverse, and this will end up being the correction where we have this one as a correction here. So that is why you don't just jump into the buys because it's going up. All right, so just wait for what it has to do, wait for what the confirmation to to present itself before you jump into the trade, and that's it. So we could have this coming down here, we could have this here, and we could have this, making this whole thing a correction. I also had this shown during yesterday's recording. You can go back and watch that. Yeah, I told you this could end up becoming a big correction here. Anyways, that being said, wait for this. If it comes here, comes into this line again, makes a correction, you can decide to sell it to break this low, just this low again, because this could be going back up for this before it comes back down for this. So that's it for AUD JPY. And the next one is, let's bring this in over here, extend it and wait to see what it does. The next one is Euro JPY. We have this didn't complete, so this could be forming or running. So keep it this way. So for now we don't have any trade here. We also have this forming here, could come back here, just like GBP and USD. It could also do this correction, go back up. So for now we don't have any trade here, so just stay away from this one. NZD JPY, doing similar thing as AUD JPY, but not really taking the same shape as that one. So we could see this come back here, and this ends up becoming a correction for this. And remember yesterday I told you, for you to sell this, allow it to make a correction, and you can sell. So you sold it, and since that yesterday it's been doing this. So if you sold and you saw this pulling back, you could have exited the trade, because it could end up being this. I told you it could also end up being this, and it could also end up being this correction to come down some more. So whichever one it is, we're having a lot of clusters here, which I am beginning to think that this is the flat here. So we're going to come for this, we're going to go up for this, and we're going to come for this. So once we do that, we'll go up for this. Let me show you so I don't end up confusing you. Take this out for now. We'll have this correction here. We'll come down for this, we'll go up for this, and then we'll come down for this. And once we complete this, we'll go up here, which is this. Go up, we might go up straight, or we might go up in a true wave form. And once we get this, remember we have this, and all of these are happening inside of this, so we'll likely get this to complete it before we move back up. And that is it for NZD JPY. Moving over to CAD JPY. Okay, it did the move. Wow. So I told you yesterday to expect this move, because it will come, and after it comes we are going to have this move too. So we're having it right here, as you can see. So allow this to finish whatever it's doing here. I don't think this is complete. It could do this, it could do this, it could form this, it could come down here, it could even go here, it could come back here for this, for this. Okay, could do all this, making this the main correction in the middle, having 1 2 3 here afterwards, and then coming back for this. So there are a lot of things that could happen here before we continue going back. So basically all JPY pairs are in this correction, and there is no really significant trade to look out for here, so we just have to wait. And the last one is CHF JPY, which also has this. Let me move these arrows. Which also has this. Yesterday I was telling you that this could end up being a triangle, and it seems it's what it was, or what it is. Or have a 1, 2, or 3, or 4, and a 5. It could also, you can also look at it as an expanding flat. So we have this impulse, we have this correction, we have this impulse. And if this, like yesterday I told you, if this is a leading expanding diagonal, we are going to have, we're going to have this correction, and if we get that correction, we might just, well, this also could be a very extended triangle or a very extended leading expanding diagonal, where we still have all this, where we still have all these things happening here as part of the first move. So we can still get something here before we form the major correction to go down. So but this one is looking quite both ways. So we could see this, could say this is the correction, and if you see an impulse correction here, you can sell it to break this low. That's if you see, but if you don't, you can just leave it alone, because this could find its way back to this stop, making everything that has happened here the correction, making this okay. And we can even pull back here, can even break this stop, pull back here, go up some more, come back for this one, just like the other ones have, but this one is taking quite another shape. So that's it for the pairs. And I think let's take a look at CAD CHF. Came down quite back, came down quite back. How did you come down back? Anyways, that's to our own favor though. It came down quite back. Allow it to break this low. I said yesterday that this thing will break the low, so since it's coming to break the low, so allow it to do this, allow it to break the low, and look for this move, because it will come. This move will come, so wait for it. Okay, this may just be the correction we have in the middle. Okay. Now this is the correction we have in the middle, and we're taking this to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this completed 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3 to complete it, and then this is coming down for this. Allow it to break the low and look for this move. Yeah, that's it for CAD CHF. And if it forms a correction here, you can put your pending order here, you can trade it, but know that this is a very risky trade, because it could just tag this low and start moving back up. So that's why I'm saying allow it to break the low before you start buying. And let's look at some of euro pairs. We did GBP pairs on the major pairs, which is a scanned recording, so you can go watch out for the things to look for on them, because I said all that there. So let's just see if this is the start of the down move. So if it is the start of the down move, wait for it to wait for it on the 1 hour. Wait for it on the 1 hour to come down, give you a correction, and you can start selling. Okay, wait for it. Don't just jump into the trades. Euro card. This one is also getting ready to. Okay, it moved down quite some more. I didn't monitor it since Monday again. So this one is getting ready to go up quite further, maybe break out of this line, but it's going to reverse because we are now going to look for this move coming down, and after this move coming down we might just look for this going back up. As you can see the arrows here, so complete this and we can start the continuation of the downtrend. So take this arrow, shift it a bit. If you want to trade this, go to the 15 minutes, wait for this correction to complete itself, wait for a pullback here, and you can put your pending order above to go for that trade. That's it for Euro card. That's it for Euro card. And the next one is Euro NZD. Could be coming down for this. Could be coming down for this move. We just have to wait for it. Hopefully that is what we will get, and then we can get it to move up. So if that is what we get, wait for an impulse, wait for a correction, and you can buy, or you can put your entry order above here and buy. So but if it is going down, if whatever happens here is complete and it is going down, wait for it to break out, wait for it to make a flag, and you sell. That's your trade. Right, either way you have to wait because we don't have any trade on there right now. Euro CHF. Okay, this one seems to be forming a flat here, so this one might go one more up and it will come down here, hopefully, and then we'll get this. So after we get this, we'll take a relook at this whole thing because it's acting quite weird. It's acting quite weird, and I've been expecting it to come break the low, but it seems not to be coming. I don't know what's wrong. Been expecting it to come break this low. Been expecting it to come break this low before it gives us this, but who knows, maybe it doesn't want to break the low before we get this move, so we might just be going up from here. Who knows? Let's just keep an eye. If it forms a flag here, or this flat from the 1 hour, if it forms this flat, we will buy it. Okay, but buying it from here is really dangerous because this at the top of this, it could just break it and turn back. So just wait for it. Euro GBP, has it completed the moves? All right, seems it has. Okay, seems it has, which is which we might be getting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are forming a correction. We broke out of this top and we're making a correction here, so this could go. You can put your pending order on top of that and go for this trade. So can give you a 1-to-1 from here to here. Let your stop be under here and make sure you use good risk management. AUD CHF, okay, forming a correction here. So if it breaks out of this, we're now expecting it to go up. If it breaks out of this and forms a correction, we will buy it. If it breaks out of this, forms a correction here, we'll buy AUDNZD. This one we're still waiting for this move to come, so watch out. If it breaks this low, it could be coming back for this move, so keep an eye on it. And that's the much we can take on this third recording. So stay safe, trade carefully, and make sure you're protecting your capitals. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.